I'm so glad you're here. Today I want to show you a very simple, restorative, anti-sitting practice that you could do after a long day of driving or sitting at a desk or any time during the day. You can even come and do this for 1 minute to undo so much of that rounded back, collapsed chest. So you need 2 blocks. I have them set up the medium height. If that's too much for you, you can also do the lowest height, but I like the width of the narrowness here, the medium height, because you want to think that it's between the shoulder blades, because this is going to help to really free the shoulders on the back and open the chest. The second block, which is going to be for the head, is at the same height, and we'll start there and see where we go. So you might need to play with this a little bit. The edge of the block should never feel like it's hitting you in the kidney. So it's higher than that, really between the shoulder blades. So you're gonna come, first I'm just on my elbows like, oh, I'm just lying on the beach and people watching. I'm gonna bring that block so it really meets right at the bottom, where the bottom tips of the shoulder blades would be, but it's not catching the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. From there, I'm going to lay on it and then take that second block behind my head. You see right away, it really helped facilitate a full yogic breath. Opens the tissues of the chest, which can get constricted and tight, right? From our shoulders being forward, our head being forward, the chest kind of takes the weight of it all. So this undoes that. This allows the sternum, the breastbone, to really move forward in the body. So in this direction, it would be kind of up towards the ceiling. And it's the center of the sternum. This allows the descent of the diaphragm. So a nice thing to do here is to take each hand to the sides of the ribs. I have my legs bent in constructive rest because it's just easier on the lower back for it to start. And so I can really feel that side-to-side expansion of the breath. I'm also aware that we are three-dimensional, you are three-dimensional, and breathing happens all the way around. So it's not just what happens to some people who are very flexible and don't breathe into the belly, that they jut their ribs forward. No. That diaphragm attaches all the way down around in the back as well. And so you want to feel the breath moving back to front. It's going to give you more space across the kidneys, and the adrenals, right, what's associated with our stress hormones, sit right above the kidneys. So we want to have space there so they're not being squeezed, right, so they can function well. And then you can take your arms out as if you're in Shavasana. Now, think about your right hand and your left hand. Where is the weight falling? The more stuck you are with your arms forward in internal rotation, that will translate to having more weight on the pinky side of the hand, and that knuckle. But really, when the arm is centrated in the socket, you want to be on the index finger knuckle. Think that the arms from the center of the chest, you expand the wings. And then think about where that block is in back. You actually expand the back of the wings. That will help the scapula move with your arms. When you're ready, if you're ready, you can straighten the legs out. So you get this, it's like you're in a Matsyasana, supported fish pose. Now I happen to have a sandbag here. If you have props, you have a sandbag, put it on your thighs. It literally makes such a difference. You can put anything that has weight on your thighs, right? Stack up blankets or bolsters. It really helps you feel that movement of the belly, that expansion of the chest, and then breathing all the way up underneath the lungs. To dial the arms in even more, you can play with that external rotation. So the armpit would spin forward as your palms spin back, maybe even towards the floor. So you reach out, wiggle those shoulder blades wide. They're not caught on the block. Let your head find its natural center. Expand and spin. But just think about how you might have found this, either like scrolling or looking at your screen or just spending too much time in that rounded forward position. This is the anti-sitting restorative pose. So good. Eventually, you can even lower the block behind the head if you are working on that fish pose and to get that. Because eventually in fish pose, it's the crown of the head that's on the ground. But again, make this super easy, super restorative, and let the head really find its place, right? We tend to carry it too far forward all day. Thank you for watching. I hope you try it. Let me know in the comments. Hit subscribe or send it to someone who does too much sitting.